Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. It's your girl, TheeHeiress, and we're back with Shop Talk with TheeHeiress. And I have my special guest come through here, Angela White, hair diva, business owner of Hair Diva House of Beauty. This queen is a cosmetologist. Oh my God, she's new to our area. So we're so happy to have her. Oh my God. I just want her to talk and tell y'all a little bit about what she does, what she has to offer, and some of her specialties. So we got her here on Shop Talk. We happy to have her. So come on, y'all. We got to welcome her, welcome her, welcome her. Come through here, Angela White, hair diva. Tell us. I know you are not originally from the Tampa Bay area. So where you come from?
I'm originally from Fayetteville, North Carolina, 2-6. That's what
New
we call it.
Kakalaki, North Kakalaki.
Yes, yes. It's totally different from here, but hey, I'm here for it all. I'm always up for a challenge, so that's why I decided to move on down to Florida.
And how long you been here?
I'm going on 3 years now.
Going on 3 years.
I
And
moved in January 2020.
okay, and you are located. You do hair in more of the Tampa Bay area. What area
Well,
you're
I
in?
do here more of the Riverview area, Apollo Beach, area, Brandon area, and Tampa area.
Absolutely, because I know I drove quite a distance to get
Right,
my
it
hair
was a
done
little
for
distant.
my. So this is the one. So y'all see those birthday shoots and my hair up in that ponytail and everything with that my birthday suit shoots about 2 years ago. It's been 2 years already.
Hmm.
It's been
Yeah.
about 2 years already. I met this hair diva and she did me up for that birthday shoot. So this is who it was. I drove all the way to where Riverview. Where was I?
Riverview.
I went all the way out
And you
there,
came
y'all.
you came with bells on, baby.
To get it nice and right and tight with my little ponytail. That's my little signature look. Every now and then, I just love my little
Hmm.
ponytail look. And she was the one that gave that to me. So that's right. This is your girl. She done already put her hands in my head. So hopefully y'all get enough information so y'all can get her to put her hands in your head too. So we're
Yes,
gonna
they are anointed.
that's right. That's right. That's right. And she's anointed. That's a Christian woman right there. Okay. So thank you. We're going to get the blessings of the Lord on our crown of
Look, anointed and certified to touch your glory. Hello? Come on,
absolute.
somebody.
Come through, come through, come through, come through. So, Angela, tell our audience, Hair Diva, tell our audience, why did you choose this career path? Like, what have you been doing this all your life? Like, some of us just
Okay,
got into it. Some of us
listen,
been into it.
listen. This has been a journey, okay? Ever since I was a little girl, I think I was about 12 years old, and I got my hair braided, and it was not a good experience. So, our mothers paid money and they worked hard for us to get our hair done. And I just asked my mama, please, can I please take this out of my head, honey, because I can't take it. So instead of taking the braids out, I took them out and I split them into two and I kind of rebraided my hair myself. And it was that day that I discovered that I was a cosmetologist. Like
Wow.
nobody taught me. I just felt the hair in my hands, and I said, you know what? I know that lady did it some kind of way, but I know I ain't gonna do it the same way she did because she told my head up. So I went to my mom. My mama was like, "Well, baby, I thought you was taking your braids out." I said, "Well, I rebraided them myself." She said, "What?" She said, "Come here, let me see your hair." She said, "Girl, that look good." And from that point on, from the encouragement of my aunts and them being my guinea pigs, and I had a whole family full of cousins, and I just love to make people look good. I knew from that day on that that's what I wanted to do.
12 years
And I
old.
love making people look beautiful. That's just me.
I am so blessed to hear that this from 12 years old. So you've been in the game longer than me. Way longer than me.
Like honestly, I had a clientele at 13. My mama started questioning me, like, honey, why are all these people lined up on my couch? And I'm like, Mama, I'm doing hair. But I put $800 in her hand and I said, Mama, put this up. So she looking at me, she like, girl, what you made this doing hair? I said, Mama, it's not a game. So I went to hair school in high school. I did everybody's hair in school. I mean, it was just something that came so natural to me. It wasn't something that I had to work really hard at, because if something that you want to do, you're going to do it anyway. So
Right.
even the things that I felt that I couldn't do, I would challenge myself.
Wow.
So,
At 12, from
hmm
12 years old. So listen, audience, this is so when I deal with Operation Young Boss, I'm not, God didn't make no mistake when he gave me that and decided
hmm
and had me on this journey to discover a talent at 10 and 12 years old. I'm
hmm
going in and really it's just like discovery, because these young girls are ready. They ready. And it's just
yeah.
being a parent that says, this is what my baby want to do, and really support, and we need to support them, because she say at 13 years old she put $800 in her mom's hand, and it wasn't dope money. Come on now, it
That
wasn't street
part.
money.
Yeah.
This was honest money. So come
No
on.
shit. Okay. None of that.
So so
I mean,
Miss
we
here,
keeping it real.
right, we got to, because
Hmm
I'm the one that got the background. So if I could have discovered my purpose years ago, maybe I might have not gotten into some of the things that I got into. You know what I'm saying?
But
That's
your journey is your journey, though. If
my
it
journey.
wasn't for the journey that you took, you wouldn't be the person that you are now.
And I love that, because this my journey made me decide that I want to start finding these kids young, so they can not have to go through the path that I took, because there's money to be made out here in this beauty industry. It's a $1 billion industry, and we just help
Hmm
cultivate them while they're children. They are set up to be better than what we are at
hmm
45. You know what I'm saying? With the right
Yeah, because
proper
your
tools.
testimony is for somebody else. It wasn't just for you.
Right.
It was for multiple people.
Yes. I'm thankful. So Miss Hair
Mhm.
Diva, Miss Hair Diva.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what is the vision? What is your vision? What is your mission for your business? Where do you have a vision? Have you sat down with someone about your vision and your mission statement? Are you there? Because some people haven't.
I'm just gonna be honest. No, I'm in the workings right now of building my portfolio and just trying to get my girl, I just got a lot going on. It's so many pieces here and there and everywhere, because I'm a type of person that I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to navigate to get to that goal. And sometimes if you don't take it step by step and if you don't write it down, you feel overwhelmed
Right.
and you feel confused. But then I have to stop and say, okay, God is not the author of confusion. So maybe I ain't doing something right. So
Right.
right now I'm just at that point of trying to get my business plan written out. I am going to have a salon suite, but that is not my goal. That's
Mhm.
just my starting point. I really want to be able to own a mega salon to where I can have at least 20 plus stations plus 12 different rooms that people can rent, so people don't have to pay so much to rent booths.
Right.
Like the booth rent out in this area is
Yeah.
it's ridiculous. It's
Right.
280 a week, 300 a week. Sometimes you got a bigger room, it's 400 and some a week. And it's
Listen,
like you're making you cutting their throats. They can't make the money.
and so this is the opportunity for me to go ahead and throw that plug in, because at our Institute Divine Appointments in Clearwater, my booth rent is $100 a week. You ain't got a suite,
Yes,
but you can make your money and
that's
still
right.
live. I ain't trying
That's
to
right.
listen. I ain't trying to tax nobody. I believe that we all should win. If I'm winning,
That's right.
I want to be around a bunch of millionaires. And if it all just start
Mm-hmm.
with my crew, the people that I'm with.
Mm-hmm.
Listen,
Right.
Jay-Z said it ain't no good for everybody. You the only millionaire in your crew. No, we all
Right.
supposed to be there. We all supposed
Right.
to
That's
be
why
there.
I want to provide that, at least that starting point.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
new. I don't have too much clientele. Okay, but my booth rent ain't but 150 or 125. I can swing that. But that 200, whew, you know, it just helps them build. And if they get to a point where they can afford more later,
Yeah,
then
then
you
we
can, you know, grow and build onto the
mm,
suites and then build on to getting your own business.
yeah.
So, you know, it's just,
And the only reason why she not there because she all the way in Riverview, y'all. So you know what I'm saying? Other than that,
oh,
you know.
you best believe. Because, baby, I didn't took that drive one time and I said, I even second guessed it. I said, can I do this, Lord? So I said, I mean, I'll be honest with you. If it wasn't for my 3 little ones, I would be at your place. Okay? Y'all
Listen,
would see me more often.
but we got something in the works for y'all. We got something in the works for y'all. So that's
We
okay.
sure do.
And at the end of the day, you know,
Mm-hmm.
even with that vision and the marketing and mission things, you know, the one thing I do one-on-ones. So if you know, when we can sit down and we can get you there so you can put that plan in place. So I do that mentoring, that one-on-ones. And
Okay.
that's another reason why we are doing these shop talks. Because I know that us in the hair industry, we're so hair driven, right? We're so
Mm-hmm.
hair driven sometimes that business aspect, sometimes we need somebody to come back and cultivate that for us. So we don't really have to think about those things so we can get to where we need to get to. And that's, you know, I'm here for that. I'm here for that. I'm here
That's
for
right.
that.
And I
So,
also just want to put the fun back into the salon, you know, like that
right.
back in the day vibe. You know how you used to have clients that loved you so much they would just stop by to bring you lunch, stop by to say hey, they laughing and talking with everybody else. It was just that atmosphere, that place
Listen,
where you feel that you can go and let your hair down, whether it was down to your bra strap or down to the back of your ear. It didn't matter.
right.
Come on in,
And
you know.
I listen, and we have to build that rapport. Like I had a client that even as I travel, my client called me and said, you know, I got an appointment with you next month. I know you're about to travel. Are you straight? Let me send you my money now. This is when you build
That's right.
rapport with your
And
clients
trust.
and trust that okay, I
Mm-hmm.
know that I can give you this now, and I know I ain't gonna have to chase you down for no hair
Chase you
appointment
down.
when
That's right.
when you come back. So we want to
Mm-hmm.
bring that essence and that culture and that rapport and that business sense and just customer service and all that stuff that our grandmoms and our mamas had back
Mm-hmm.
into the industry because it you know we just some of us out here just doing hair slapping people in the head
Yeah.
and just
And we
okay
just gotta get back to, you know, doing it for love. You have
right
to realize that, you know, when you touch somebody's hair, that's their glory.
right
Your spirit about to be right, your mindset has to be right because you can put your spirits off on people. You understand what I'm saying? And when somebody trusts you to touch their head, you gotta take honor in that.
that's
It's
an
too
honor.
many people that does this job. We gotta get the customer service back into it. You
Mm-hmm.
know, so it's not all about what you giving me because I'm doing your hair. No, what are you gonna give back? Because it was a choice for her to choose you to touch her glory. It's too many people that do the job. So, you know.
Some of y'all gonna say ouch. Some of y'all gonna say
Okay.
ouch, but it's okay. Cause that
Just say
listen,
amen. It's okay.
I always tell people, I was never the best hairdresser. I never will never
Mm-hmm.
take that step, but I was best. I was great at customer service. I was great
Service.
at building rapport. I was great at that. So these people entrusted me with their hair because they knew that one thing for sure, I was dependable. Second thing for sure
Yep.
is that I'm not gonna do nothing crazy or nothing that like it was they built a trust with me. And
Mm-hmm.
through that trust, you know, I
Mm-hmm.
could have some good days, I could have some bad days, but I always had days with them and we grew together as clients.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm saying?
And people really honestly just want you to do your job.
That's it.
Like, you have to think about it. Even if you have a client that wear the same hairstyle all the time, baby, that's what I like. That doesn't mean that you should never offer her anything different.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? That shouldn't mean that you shouldn't say, well, hey, Miss Bell, I think you would really look good with this. Just let me try it. Because that's just how you build trust with people.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
And because sometimes they've been doing something for so long they don't even understand if they going come on, we are the professionals. They when you go to a
Mm-hmm.
doctor, the doctor give you suggestions for your health, why we don't
That's
get
right.
suggestions for our hair. Come on, we got to do stuff.
We took anatomy and physiology and we got to be taking this serious.
That's
I've
right.
learned about bones and muscles and things I didn't think I had to know about. So we gotta take this. Cause I'm almost somebody's nurse.
That
I'm just
part.
a nurse in hair. That's all.
Like I always say, God told me, you got a PhD. I said, what? He said, professional hair doctor. You are
Okay.
PhD. PhD. I'm a professional hair doctor, baby. That's right.
Okay. Right.
So what is your specialty? Because I know we're cosmetologists, so we're taught across the board about everything.
Mm-hmm.
But there is some things that I know I love more than others. What is your specialty? What is your special thing?
Okay, my number one specialty is extensions. I love, 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 love to do extensions. Tape ins, extensions, glue in extensions, hand tied extensions, you name it. K-tips, I-tips. I love to do extensions.
And
And then I love to color and blow out natural hair.
so why extensions? What was the lure in the
Well,
extension?
it was that drastic change. Like you have a client that comes in, they have hair, but their density is just not where they want it to be. Well, okay, baby, look, we still can wear your natural hair, but we're just gonna add a couple of little pieces in it. Maybe just a little bit back here to elongate and give you a little length. Then maybe a couple here on the side just to give you a little length in the front. And just to see these women face and their attitudes after you add one or two pieces in there.
Don't they change? Don't they? You listen, they
Look,
change. they
they start talking with their hands. Oh yes, ma'am. Yes, and all of that.
you done
You
created
know,
a
and
whole
I love
monster.
to. Right. And then sometimes, dealing with different clients, like, as the Caucasian client, they don't want a whole be unbelievable. I mean, I'm just being honest now. They don't like a whole head full of weave. But when you just add a couple of pieces in their hair and to show them that they can still look natural, they still can do their everyday routine, you still can put it up in a ponytail. They like the versatility of it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good to offer those little things to your clients when you're skilled in it. So I advise everybody to get skilled in extensions. Like seriously. But that's my favorite. And to do natural hair with color. That's my thing. Because I know how to color natural hair and it still be in place.
Right.
On the
You ain't
head.
okay, you ain't balding them. They still got hair. It
No,
ain't in,
no.
it ain't in the sink.
I can look back at. I have so many pictures on Instagram where I did it, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I be stalking my clients. I look back on the Instagram and they Facebook. I said, still got hair. Thank you, Lord.
That's
And then
right.
too, I look at their hair, see how it's grown out. If it's healthy, it wasn't looking broke off and stressed and all of that. So yeah, and I do believe in the relationship between the client and the cosmetologist. Like it's a bond between me and you. It's nothing secret. A lot of people think that I'm too informative when I do their hair, but this is a relationship. I'm not going to do anything to your hair that you're not going to know about.
Right.
Because you have to know how to actually maintain it at home now. This is a partnership. I'm going to do it here, but you also have to do your job on your side.
I couldn't
That means using
stand.
the proper shampoo.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish.
Yeah, like using the proper shampoo, the right type of leave-in, just different stuff. If you have extensions or if you have natural hair, non-sulfate shampoos, because it makes no sense for me to use my new expressions or use my influence and get that hair nice and hydrated, and then you go home and cut the hydration with Pantene Pro V or, those type of store-bought shampoos. So I do believe in retailing. That's very, very important because it's all about consistency when it comes to growing healthy hair.
Right.
So
yeah, and I know when I got into the industry, because I didn't start off early. So when I got in the industry, I could never understand why, when people would come to me and I say, well, what kind of relaxer are you using? Or what kind of relaxer or what kind of products that was your client, your previous stylist, and they couldn't tell me. And it was like, I don't know.
see.
And I'm like, how do you not know? It's like, oh, they just go in the
Right.
bag, they mix it up, and then when they come out, or they got a bottle and they don't got no name on the bottle. I'm like, what is this some type of ancient Chinese secret or
Right.
something about where so they make you almost a codependent, and like instead of a, like you said,
Right.
a partnership, now you codependent, and if they are not there, then you just don't got
Right.
you don't
You
have
thinking
nothing.
you thinking that's what's gonna keep me, but no, that'll actually push me away
Right after a
and
while.
then put me.
Yeah, after a while, because when I run into the one who's going to advise me, the one that's going to give me the information, the one that's going to do, then I'm going to realize that all this time you was, dang, you weren't even trying to, you wasn't, to me, that makes you a more, at least professional, because you're not giving enough information to make me make educated choices. You know what I'm saying? With my hair.
Right.
Girl, we can talk about that subject
all day.
But
Okay.
I ain't gonna put nobody under the bus. Listen, just say ouch. That's you. Just say ouch.
Okay.
Just say ouch and take from it. This is what that's why we're doing this shop talk with Eric, so that as you are, if you're in this industry and you're doing some of these things, now you can add and take away, you know what I'm saying? And be, do things so that we can begin to do it better. We can do it better.
And let's just start with the basics. Can we just shampoo people's hair like we're supposed to? What happened to that?
Don't start them people.
I thought we were setting the foundation for the hair. They came in and they washed their hair with Pantene Pro V, but now we're trying to do a style on it. The hair ain't prep for the style that I need, for the moisture and the hydration that it needs from my products that I have. And then too, you don't know how thoroughly that person has washed their head. Now you putting heat on it, and all that dirt and germs, all that stuff just evaporating, all you breathing it in. It's deeper. It's deeper than just girl.
But listen, that's now I get the braiders doing that. I understand that
that's acceptable.
That's acceptable. But I'm never
time consuming. Yeah,
I'm never going to understand that from a cosmetology standpoint. I will never understand that. That is a part of your service. That is supposed to be it's not an addition. There's not an extra charge for that. I want to be able to, like you said, set this foundation for me to use my product, my tools. I don't know if it's sanitation. That's called sanitation.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
you didn't went ahead and spoke the truth, so go ahead and speak it then.
But you know what I'm saying? That's a whole.
And even at the blow dry shop, you know, a blowout. Some people actually call and make a service, and they say, "Does that come with the shampoo?" You mean to tell me stylists are telling people to come for blowouts with their hair wash? That ain't right. Now I'm just being honest. That's not right.
I don't understand how you even start a blowout without washing it. How? But okay.
Because if their hair ain't got too dry by the time they got to you, now it's gonna be frizzy. Right. Now you putting overheat damage trying to smooth it out, but look, listen.
Unless you tell them to come wet, and then I don't even understand. But again,
no,
like I said, if we are cosmetologists, like I said, braiders, that's a whole nother subject.
Different. Yeah.
But as a cosmetologist, there is something now. I do braids and I do, so you know what I'm saying. I get, if you coming in and getting your hair braided, there's extra stuff to that and everything, and I get that because I can't make my braiders wash your hair. That's not a part of their service. But as a cosmetologist, that is a part of your foundational service. Even when you was in school, you could not do anybody's hair without washing it first. That was a part of foundational service. So, okay, we're going to get off that subject.
Even when I was a little girl and I went to the salon, I came into the salon one time as a child with my hair already washed. And she says, "Oh, okay, baby, go sit at the bowl." So basically, without even saying it, I'm glad you washed your hair, but I'm going to wash it again. Because products really make the difference.
They really do. So if you out there,
it sets the tone.
And then the shampoo, you don't understand the intimacy of the shampoo and the conditioner. That like listen, that's where I used to get my. When I was in hair school, we didn't make money, but when I did my shampoo and my conditioner with that massage, that was where I got my tips at, baby. That's the fact. Yep. Listen, when they fall asleep in your bowl and be sitting there purring,
yeah,
you got
they
them.
Go to sleep when I'm doing hairstyles. Like these women, these are business women. They come in worked up. By the time I get finished, I say, "Oh my God, I'm so sleepy now. I'm like, baby,
Right.
because I got you where you need to be.
That's
Relax.
right. So that's the foundation of the relationship. That's like going out to dinner before sex.
That's right. Okay, that part. Don't skip out on me.
Like, that's the
Wine
foreplay.
and dine me and
That's the,
massage my scalp.
right. That's the foreplay. That's the foreplay. Okay.
That part. You a
So
trip, girl.
so what is one of the things that within this industry that you struggled with, that you had to
Mm-hmm.
overcome, and give us some tips for others that may go through that, and so that you
Mm-hmm.
can help them maneuver through that thing that you may have struggled through yourself.
Well, very simple. Saying no.
Mm.
In this industry, we can tend to overwork ourselves, and
Mm.
especially us women who have families and we have children. We don't want to leave that part of our life neglected because we can't say no. Set boundaries for yourself. Set times that you're going to work, and after that, if anybody asks you, "Oh, but can you squeeze me in?" You have to say no sometimes. Because a lot of times when you keep saying yes and yes and yes, that one time that you have to say no, where you really can't do anything for that person, they'll get angry with you. You lose them as a client. And
Yeah.
these are people who you have done for over and over and over again. So a lot of times that's why we have to keep it professional. Yes, you do build some friends, you know what I'm saying, when you get some clients, but you even with people, you have to learn how to say no.
Let me tell you.
And
Whew, just to, I want you to give, well, I don't know, basically no is no. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
But I
But you
want
know
to
how some people go, baby, please, I got to.
but I like what you said about setting those boundaries, and because if you
Mm-hmm.
set them from the beginning, then it's easier going forward. And
Going
sometimes
forward, right?
sometimes we don't do that. And I even had that happen recently to me earlier this year, with a
Mm-hmm.
client that I literally would go to their house, you know what I'm saying? All the way, days that I'm off, I normally wouldn't work. I
Yeah.
would, I would do and go out my way for this particular client. And the one time, just the one time, I was literally sick to the dog. I was so sick. You know what I'm saying? This
Mm,
year I got sick twice, but the second
mm,
time that I got sick, I just couldn't do it. I it was nothing I could do. I could not fulfill that request. And
right.
I would think that if I did all of that, that they would have some type of
You should
understanding.
stand for something, right?
But it wasn't that way. And it goes to show you that you could be so loyal to somebody that will not be that loyal to you when they don't get their request. You know what
Quest.
I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Done. So setting those boundaries, like you just said, before time, saying no, no, man. Listen, because if you're going to lose them anyway, you're gonna lose. So it's better for you to lose them. And I feel like I would have much rather lost that person from the very beginning, to really think that that person had enough love and honor for me, that when I'm at that place where it's not that I just don't
Mm-hmm.
want to do that thing, but I can't do it. I can't fulfill the obligation that
Mm-hmm.
you leave me now. No, I much
Right.
rather had that person leave way before. So
Yeah.
setting those boundaries and saying no, because if they not gonna go through it, if they can hear one time and leave, then I much rather you do it then than for me to do all of this
Mm-hmm.
extra, and then one no is gonna make you do that. You know what I'm saying? So that
Like,
right there.
and you would be so surprised, man. I'm talking about I got a busy day and I know I got at least 15 minutes in between my clients. I'm like, okay, come on, I can squeeze you in right quick. You still are compromising me because I could still be 2 or 3 minutes running over into my next client. That client already had an appointment.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So me saying yes to you is still, you know what I'm saying, a sacrifice.
Right.
So if I have that time where I tell you no, that means I didn't have 15 minutes. I didn't have 2 minutes. If I say no, then you have to really understand that I can't do it. So from here on out, as a starting, you know, my new spot that I'm gonna be in, no is no. And that's
And we
that.
have to think about the fact that even if I got 15 minutes, can I sit down for 10? Can I take a breather?
Right.
Can a lot of times we go without eating. A lot of times we rushing and eating and we got to clean up in between time. There's a lot of compromise. I might not have cleaned up fast enough for the next person. You know what I'm saying? All that
Right.
stuff. So our
Mm-hmm.
presentation, just because we don't set those boundaries. Those boundaries
Mm-hmm.
is something else.
Right. And we could actually lose a client who wants to be with us for a lifetime because we sit with you for 15 minutes. Because that next client could be a new client, and they could be anal to the point where every little thing matters to them. That 2 or 3 minutes matters. I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to be seen on time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So no.
No, no,
Look, everybody practice and say it. Everybody practice and say it with me. No.
no. And no is a complete sentence. So I ain't gotta explain my no.
That's
No
right.
is a complete sentence. No is
In
a complete
all
sentence.
look, in all languages. No, 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 no.
And guess what? It is across the board. I don't know any other way to say no, but
Say
no.
no, right. So that means that it should definitely be understood. When I tell you no, no matter what language you speak, honey, oh
Oh
Lord.
my goodness. Oh my goodness. So, okay, what is your go-to product? Because I know you mentioned
Mm-hmm.
some professional grade products. So
Mm-hmm.
what is your go-to product? What is your go-to product?
Okay, I have two products that I have that are go-tos for myself in the salon and clients. We have the K18. K18 is a new product that has came out. It kind of took the place of Ovoplex. Ovoplex is still in the making. You know, they still got their thing going on. But K18 is a step above. It actually can heal the hair on a molecular level, which means it rebuilds the keratin in your hair permanently. So that means
Mm,
if you've had color done to your hair and the your hair is weak, instead of getting a whole new haircut, you can do K18 treatments and it will bring your hair back. They actually have it in a leave-in form, so it's easier for the clients to use.
mm-hmm,
How can I say? Okay, it strengthens, it smooths, and it hydrates heat and color damaged hair. So that is my go-to because it really helps like rebuild the client's hair. Then my second one is the rosemary, influence rosemary stimulating spray.
mm-hmm,
The benefits of that spray is it improves circulation. So that means it has like a real nice, strong, tingly feel to it. But what it is getting the blood flow to the scalp, which promotes hair growth.
mm-hmm.
It's filled with organic herbs, proteins, vitamins, and essential oils. And it keeps the scalp hydrated when you have braids and
Mm-hmm.
weaves. You know how sometimes with those services you do not shampoo your hair? Well, it's
Absolutely.
also an antiseptic. So it's
Okay.
also an antiseptic also, so it keeps the scalp clean and it promotes hair growth with the tingling sensation that it has. Like it feels so good to make your hair feel like a brand new head. You can also use it for leave-in for when you do your braids, or you can do it as a pre shampoo treatment. So that means
Mm-hmm.
if you just took out your braids and you've combed all that dead hair out, spray that on your scalp and let it sit for 1 or 2 minutes, and then continue to shampoo as normal. And it
Okay.
helps just lift that extra dirt that you've had on your scalp and stuff. You know, all that time you've worn those braids, because sometimes shampoo just ain't gonna do it.
Right.
Sometimes you can shampoo people's hair and it still has a smell to it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
as a stylist, that you should not let your client get up with a smell in their head either. If you wash it 2 times, that means it won't have.
Right. Right.
And you
Right.
need some of this spray. Mm-hmm.
And she got
Yeah. So those are my two. Yes, those are
and
my
she
two.
got it. And she got that
Yes, I
for
do.
y'all. And these are professional products. So these are not products
Yeah,
that
so
you're
you
gonna find in Sally's.
in the store.
These are not products
Mm-hmm.
that you're gonna find in the beauty and hair store. So you have to go to Miss Hair Diva to get these products and get them in your hair. Okay. And I love the rosemary because I actually do
Mm-hmm.
my facial cleansing now in
Mm-hmm.
rice water and rosemary. So that
Mm.
for my face, it has been doing excellent for my face, and just the collagen and all that stuff that's in there. Rosemary is
You
great.
make it?
Yeah.
You make it?
Yes.
You make this stuff for the face? Oh, okay, new product coming out. Oh, okay. We'll be looking for it.
Well, listen, I didn't put it on the market. I'm just doing, this is my face now. Am I doing my little trials, my face and everything like that?
For
I
real, because
really
I've
want
been
like,
looking for a very good skin, you know.
yeah, it's I had to start doing that as far as a cleanser, because like I would have a lot of breakouts with different stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so this product, I haven't had the breakouts, the acne and everything like that, the rice water and the rosemary. It has been great. And I actually got it in like a little spray thing, and I spray it on my little cleansing
Mm-hmm.
pad. So instead of you using wash rags that's going to be more abrasive to your face and everything like that,
Mm-hmm.
just putting on your cleansing pad
Right.
and clean it off. Yeah. So maybe it
Yeah,
is
yeah,
a
we
new
got
pro.
to teach
Look,
our clients that too.
look. Maybe
We don't
it
want
is
the
a
girls
new.
out here rubbing their face down.
You got to move it up. Got to move it up.
We got
Eh, Listen,
we got to teach the
I'm
cosmetologists
40.
we can
I'm
come out.
40. I'm 45, y'all. So you know what I'm saying. Listen,
You
listen.
looking real good, honey. Good inches.
I'm 45, so I got to do things totally different when you get 45. You start thinking about some stuff.
Okay.
So
Well, girl, you look good.
well, amen. Look, I don't look like what I've been through. So this is our little time to
Won't he
do our
do?
little commercial thing. And so I have to do my maintenance. Y'all, we got a little maintenance that we got to do. So I need to let you know, in the audience, know about our Dyvine Connections membership packages and things of that nature. So Dyvine Connections is where we all connect. I wish I had like a little jingle. I gotta figure out how to do a little jingle before my commercial. But
I actually am very good at that, so I can help you out, and I sing, so I got you.
so we gotta get that little jingle together so we can play it in. But I would like all of us and the audience and everybody to know about our membership packages for Dyvine Connections, because we are supposed to be connecting with each other. So we have a different tier of packaging. We start at our bronze connection package, is which is $14.99 a month. This is where I'm going to start bringing back our magazine. Oh, we had our magazine going on. And so now we're going to go from being print to e-magazine, so we can just get all our stuff out in the metaverse, okay? Where you get access to our
Yes.
Facebook group and our networking events that we continue to have. And also in my space, she's been to my space. I have a big space over there. So now we're also offering our networking members ability to actually use our space on Sundays when the shop is closed. You can use that space to do an event or host an event, host a class, whatever you want to do, at 10% off the rental space, okay, on Sundays. We also, if you are just booth renting, or you working maybe out of your place or whatever, we want to be able to offer you some mailbox services, some mail services where you can actually send your mail. We got people there. We got a mailbox there that's locked, and sometimes you don't know where to send your mail to. We can do mailing services, address services, computer fax use. We got all that for our members. So our membership packages start at $14.99 with the bronze. We have our silver package at $26.99. So you got all of that on there, as well as access to some of the free classes that are about to come up. I'll be doing so much, and I'm going to start doing more e-classes that we're just going to throw for our members, so y'all know how to write the vision, make it plain, business
Right.
take places,
That's right.
all that stuff. As members, you'll actually have some access to some of the free classes, like even creating your LLC. You know what I'm saying? Those things, to just know how to do it. I need you to know how to make
What's up?
this money. I need you to know how to.
That's
So
right.
networking with me. I'm tired of always trying to send this. No, we creating this network. We're gonna work this net So whoever I'm connected to, I want you to be connected to, and you ain't got to call me and be like, who this? No, we're going to put everybody together and we're going to offer you some jambalaya, okay? Then we have our
Okay,
gold package.
girl.
Our gold package got all of that in there, including some extra bonuses for $46.99. You'll get all of that on there. Plus, you get 10% off of premium classes and workshops, 10% off of products and services. We do have a retail area. I got purses, bags, and all that stuff in that retail
Yes,
area.
she does.
And you get some,
And
as a member, you get 10% off of those retail packages, and any of our affiliates that are affiliated with us, then we also want them to be able to give you 10% off of that stuff. Then also at that gold level, you get one free 30-minute coaching session a month with me to keep you accountable, to keep you in your next, to keep you going. Sometimes we got to have somebody that's going to hold us to our word
it's
and say,
accountable.
no, no, you said you wanted to do this last year. Where is it at? Why is it not produced? So I'm going to give you
That's
free
right.
1 30-minute class with me. And I'm that person. Like, if you want to tell me what you're going to do, we're going to get it done. Okay?
I know that's right.
We're going to
I
get it
felt
done.
that. Woo!
You know what I'm saying? And so, of course, even with that, we have our social media shout out, shop talk with the heiress. You see us already doing that, but also this is
Yes.
stuff that for our members, we want to make sure that you are getting this done. You know what I'm saying? You're a member, so if you are a member, you're supposed to be on shop talk. You're supposed to be here talking about your stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then
Mm-hmm.
10% off of the magazine, um, advertising, you know what I'm saying? You 4-page ads and all that other stuff. So then we got our platinum, you got all of that, the same thing. Then you get more off. Now you're going from 10% to 15%. Everything that was in 10%,
Okay.
you in 15% at our platinum 64.99 a month. And then our last tier, because I'm just a rose gold wearing person. I like rose gold. I like that rose gold.
Hey.
So that's our last tier.
Because you
And that,
rose from the concrete, yes.
right. Rose for the concrete, rose gold. Listen, that's our last tier. That's our 88. Those eights. Beginnings, new beginnings, new beginnings, new beginnings. 888. Right? You get everything that they get. Now you're at 20% off of everything that you were already getting. And then now you get actually 4. You know what I'm saying? You get 4 free 30-minute one-on-one sessions with me a month. So you get to talk to me
Oh, so
once a
that's a
week.
once a week.
That's a once a week. Come on. That's a once a
Mm-hmm.
week at our roles. And at that tier, I need you to we gonna work. We're gonna work. I
That's
need
right.
you to put in the work. So that's what it is. Dyvine Connections Networking Group. These are our membership packages. And the benefits of membership is getting all that stuff and getting to be able to get into my mind.
Right.
I have people who say they want to sit down and want to talk to me all the time. No, I don't have time to do that just with any and everybody. But my members, the people that they want to invest in what we are doing, I want to invest back into you. And we want to sit down, I want to sit back and give you these tools, give you this stuff. Because I ain't going to be here forever. You know what I'm saying? So I want to get
Right.
everything out that I can. So that's our little commercial break. Yes, Dyvine Connections Networking Group. I want y'all to be a part of this network. Let's work this net. Right? And
Hey.
it's 444 right now. So the angels is talking. Right? And
Yes.
we the angel said, get connected.
That's right.
The angel said, and look, when the angel said, get connected. So that's all I got to say in that 5 minutes of our little commercial break. So back to our diva, here diva. When you look at yourself in 5 years now, I know you said you wanted this mega salon, and is that a part of your 5-year goal, or do you have another set 5-year goal? Is that and really, this is the time to kind of go
Well, to
into
be
it.
honest, in 5 years, I just want to be able to be more established in this state with my business.
Okay.
You know, I want to be able to meet people that can help me with my business. You understand what I'm saying? Like, even the people who I've met working at the blow dry bar, I've met a lot of people God has lined me up with that can help me to that next level.
Mm-hmm.
5 years from now, I hope to know people who are above them. You understand
Right.
what I'm saying? It's just like, yeah, I mean, we call it wealthy connections.
Yes, that's
You
right.
understand what I'm saying? And I speak that, that's where I want to be within 5 years. I want to be able to say, oh, I have a celebrity client, or, I just want to be able to obtain something that's above the level that I am now.
Where your brand speaks for yourself at that point.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At that point, these people are actually advertising for you. You've done the lead work. It's now your
Right.
brand is actually, speaking for yourself, and everybody want to be established at that point.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And see, in 5 years, I should, it should be kind of like it was back home. Like,
Mm,
when you're from a place, you do everybody that you went to school with, church, work with, all of that type of stuff. But see, here, I was a brand new face. Nobody knows me. Nobody knew what I was about. Until now, even within this 2.5, 3 year time, I have built, what I'm saying, a nice rapport of people.
good.
So in 5 years, I'm going to be a step above where I am now, because those people who are get to help you get to where you want to be. It's
Mm-hmm.
not something that you do by yourself.
Right.
You
That's right.
understand what I'm saying? You have to be a people person. You have to be able to communicate. You can't be afraid. You got to go off faith. You can't be afraid to speak and ask questions that you have. So I'm just, in 5 years' time, I just hope to be with the type of people who can really get me where I want to go and
Absolutely.
give me that advice that I need. Maybe they're millionaires. Okay, well, how can I become one
Right.
within this hair industry?
Right.
You
And it's
understand what I'm
possible.
saying?
And it's possible.
Mm. I
It's
mean, because
definitely
other
possible.
things are given, like, oh, get better at what I'm doing, or build more clientele, or, oh, I want to be at a different place that's bigger than where I am. I mean, that those things are
Mm-hmm.
givens. Of course, we're going to want to move farther than where we are now. But I'm talking about as far as my connection with people.
Right.
I
Them, them,
want to
them,
be, able to be known in, what I'm saying, that realm of people, have my name to be in their mouths. You understand what
come
I'm
on.
saying?
That's divine connections. That's what I be
That's
talking about.
right.
That's what I'm
That's
talking about.
right.
Build
Look,
that network.
Mhm.
Build that network. You don't understand. Like, most people would think that I'm from Florida. I'm not from Florida. And because so many people, they go, everybody. No, because I made up in my mind what you just said. I said, I want everybody to know my name. So how do I get
Mhm.
everybody to know my name? I need to tell everybody my name.
About it. That's right.
So I
Be
went around telling
consistent.
people, hey, my name is TheeHeiress. You're going to need to know me. Hey, my name is TheeHeiress. You're going to need to know me. Hi, my name is
That's
TheeHeiress. You're
right.
going to need to know me. And they're like, why would I need to know you? You're going to need to know me. You
That's right.
know what I'm saying? And at this point now, you got people who are like, okay, yeah, I do. They tell her, no, you need to know her because she
Mhm.
knows so many people. She knows this. And that's why, like I said, I built this. Now I'm like, okay, I need to have this connections network because at this point, I don't want to keep going through my Rolodex. I want it should it's all in this network, and you should be able to just
Mhm.
grab out of this network these
Mhm.
fishes, and that's what this shop
You're
talk
gonna
is
have
about.
that, right? Because see, you're gonna have that anyway, because you're always reaching back to help bring people forward. And it's always said, what you do for others, God will make happen for you.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So when
You got
you're
to give
reaching,
back.
God's still pulling you this way. You're reaching back, and He's still pulling you up inches and inches every time you reach back to get somebody.
Come
Okay,
on, come on. Won't he do it? And that's
yeah, and
and
won't He will?
and won't he, and that's why I tell people this. I tell people this how I live with my hands open. Because the
That's right.
same hands that is open to give is open to receive. You can't,
See,
you cannot, you can't build nothing with your hands closed. If
It's
if
closed.
you tight with information, you tight with money, you tight whatever, you can't receive. So I live a life of keeping my hands open.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it just is simple. It's simple arithmetic. As long as I keep my hands open. So even if somebody try to manipulate, take from me, whatever, you can't take nothing that already ain't going to be given back.
That's right. That's just like me trying to give you your proportion, but your hand closed. You like, honey, I can't give it to you. Your hands closed.
Your hands closed. So you gotta live life
Right.
with your hands open. Live life
That's
with your hands
right.
open. So are you currently running any, because we in the holidays, right? We got Christmas, we got New Year. Is
Mm-hmm.
there any specials that you are running that our audience and people can
Yes,
take
yes,
advantage
yes, yes,
of?
yes, yes, yes. Okay, I'm doing my silk press for $50. And
Okay.
then I'm doing silk press with any type of fall colors if they want to change up their look, they want to do a couple of little highlights, then that's on sale for 85.
Come on, Riverview. Y'all better stand up. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
And she was working at the blowout bar. So you already know that that press gonna be like silky.
No, they're
Milk. What we call it. That
fierce.
we like it's like butter, baby. It's like butter.
Okay, it's gonna have that body. It ain't gonna be that greasy stuff. Oh,
No,
it's gonna have flow, baby.
it's got
Mm-hmm.
that body. It's got the boom, boom,
Okay.
boom, 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 boom. I
Yes,
listen,
but I just want to give a little. Go ahead.
no,
Oh, I
because I
wanted
was
to give a little update.
uh-huh.
I am at Cherry Blowjob Bar on Bloomingdale Avenue,
Mm.
but starting January 2nd of 2023, I will be located at Essentials Massage and Spa on 3405 Brook Crossings Drive, Brandon, Florida.
Did y'all
So
get
I will
that?
have my own booth, y'all. Yes, Essentials. Yes, it's right off of Bloomingdale Avenue as well.
Okay. So y'all go and give them
Mm-hmm.
go give them the address one more time, low slow, so
Okay,
they
it
know.
is 3405 Brook Crossings Drive, Brandon, Florida, 33511.
So if you
Come
are
see
in the
me.
Brandon area, Riverview area, that Tampa Bay area,
Yes.
this queen is ready to service you
If
now.
not, I'm still worth the travel. Come on down. I got
Listen, and she is, because I did that travel. So come through there. Listen, we travelers.
you.
We and we gotta get out of there anyway. You go all the way across the world.
Yes,
Listen, let me tell you something. If you like something, you will travel. I go to
that's right.
Insomnia Cookies. They ain't got no Insomnia
Mm-hmm.
Cookies in Clearwater. It's a
Mm.
45-minute hour ride. But if I'm at 2 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning, and I want some cookies,
Guess
I'm
what?
driving.
You
I'm
going.
driving. I'm gonna go get my cookies. So,
That's right.
don't we ain't got no excuses. If that's where you want to go, you will go. People come all the way from Jacksonville. If they want your service, they're gonna come.
That's right.
So you
That's
listen.
another thing too. All first time clients get a free scalp massage.
Okay.
It is something that I'm very well known for. My clients, like I literally had clients to lock in with me because nobody would shampoo their hair right. It's very important,
It, it's so
especially clients with extensions. They want you to get in there. They
right.
do.
Listen, she make me want my hair back, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I only got the little bit at the top. But when I'm thinking about that blowout, like when my hair was all the way to my back.
Mm-hmm. Come on, girl, it's on me.
Listen, let me get some more inches up there first. You know what I'm saying? Right now,
Okay.
listen, I do these protective styles because I said, now I'm not going to not. I'm not letting my size of my back go back. Y'all, I know y'all be talking about me because y'all see all
You
that
and
hair.
them styles, girl. You do
Listen,
not be playing.
listen, they done seen all the hair that I got. You should have caught me in them years when I had all that hair. And that was great. But at this age, my neck hurt and I don't want to carry all that weight on my head. So I'm not letting that grow back. But my
Yes,
top,
you do have some very dense hair, baby. Very.
I ain't doing it. Cause I'm getting at
Okay.
that age. Lord, no, that ain't happening. I don't
Look,
want
you
to.
see me. I didn't micro lock it up.
That
I used to be like, oh, I don't want to look like that, honey. I don't care no more. This is me,
Listen,
and I'm
I can't. And my hair is too schizophrenic to.
right.
My hair is schizophrenic. Some days she want to be Latina. Some days she want to be black. Some days she want to be Indian.
Right.
Sometimes she want to be Hawaiian silky. I don't know what
And
day
she
she
like,
want to be.
girl, fall in.
So I
Fall
can't.
in, girl.
I can't commit to nothing. My hair is non-committal. My hair will cheat on me.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
My hair will cheat on me real fast. Like, nah, we ain't doing that this week. We going with
Right.
this. We
Fall
going
in
on.
line. Fall in line.
We going with something else this week. We want something new.
Your hair be pimping. Fall in line. Fall in
Pip,
line.
pip, pip. Follow that. Follow that. Girl, yeah. Okay. Okay. Anyway, back to the subject. And so you running your special. Y'all get in
Mhm.
there for this blowout and this color special come through. See your girl out there in Brandon. Okay, what piece of advice would you give to those? And we've been giving advice all day, but what we've been giving y'all. If y'all ain't been catching these tips and this stuff, I don't know what to tell you because we've been dropping some jewels this whole time. But what piece of advice would you give to someone who is entering this industry? I mean, we gave it, but is there something else you
No,
want?
we gave a little piece, but this is the one last thing that I'm gonna say. Don't do it for the money, because if you start doing it for the money, you get lost.
Hmm.
Okay, so you have to do it because it's something that's in you, and you care about people's hair. You genuinely have a love for it. If you do not have a love for hair, leave it alone, because it most definitely takes patience.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just like dealing with the public at Target. You know how you look at them people. I'm glad I don't work here. Well, what if that same person sits in your chair?
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? It's dealing with people. If you don't like people, if you don't like to be a good listener, then just don't do it. Because
Find
we
something else.
really need people in this industry that are dedicated to touching people's glory.
Come on. Find something else
And
to
the
do.
money will come. You treat people right, and you show them that you care. They're gonna bring their cousins and their friends from work, and before you know it, you ain't gonna be able to take no more appointments because you're booked.
Mm-hmm.
Not because you cared about the money and you overbooked everybody. No, because you cared about your client one by one, and
Mm.
that one client multiplies into three. And then
Mm.
those three clients multiply into 12. It keeps growing and growing and growing. It takes time in this industry. So this ain't something you can just build overnight. That's why you have to care about
Yeah.
it.
Mm.
So that's my
She
advice.
she pretty much dropped the mic right there. She and
Bam.
it sexy chocolate.
You he good.
Sexy
I'm not
chocolate. Oh, God. Okay. So
good.
I'm big on self-care. I was not. There wasn't a time that I wasn't. But at my age
Mm-hmm.
at 45, I wish that people really taught me about self-care, especially in this industry. We moving at 200 miles per hour. So
Mm-hmm.
what is, do you have a self-care practice in place that you do? I know I
I
get
do.
up every morning, I meditate. What is your practice? What is something that you do routinely that maybe somebody else in our industry can do 15 minutes, 20 minutes,
Mhm.
something that just in place for your well-being?
Just that meditation and prayer before you start your day, because you encounter a lot of different spirits when it comes to people. And a lot of times, even though you might not be in that mind frame, those spirits can interrupt you. But if you're already prepared mentally for it and spiritually for it, then it actually helps you in your work day. Because I've had some people sit in my chair, and you can feel it. Sometimes it can get kind of thick dealing with a person's spirit or whatnot, and we don't judge people. No, we don't all don't believe the same thing, but still, and yet you still want to have your mind and your spirit ready for what you're about to encounter, even though you just doing it.
Yeah, but
And another thing too, even it might not be a daily thing. Keep yourself with pedicures. Work on our feet a lot. We got to take care of our feet and our appearance. Now I know I ain't looking all that fresh today because I'm doing a little retwist on here, but make sure you look good. Keep your eyelashes done. Keep something done. Just keep yourself looking good. Because when people come to get their hair done and they're getting beauty services, and they don't want you to be looking, because I'm telling you, these clients be talking about that stuff. They really do. They be like, she's going to get on my head. Look at hers. What happened to her hair? I'll be like, Lord.
That part.
So,
right.
Just self-care, just mentally, because you deal a lot with people. Like, people are going to come and dump all their problems on you, everything they've been going through with their husband and their sisters and everything, it's coming to you. And they might not even know you. So my advice for the upkeep of, your mind is to pray.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably the biggest thing. And I like the fact that you say, we're in this industry. So we are our brand. I told somebody, let me tell you something. If I ain't got my lashes and my eyebrows,
listen, the lashes is the only thing that's helping me today. Okay?
Because you could go outside without no makeup. You go outside without no lip gloss. And because they be telling me I got these other people hair. So I don't really I can have some bad hair days, but it ain't always.
But as a stylist, we have ways to come around that.
We got days to come around it. But baby, you see me batting my eyebrow? I just be wanting to wake up like that. So
let me tell you something. Yeah, them lashes it's addictive. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all right now, honey, I wake up cute.
And listen,
and then when I don't have them on, I'm looking like Squidward little sister. I be sad.
I feel so. My thing is definitely the pedicure. I work with my hands, so I'm over the fingernails now. I done got past that stage, but my
mine's
feet,
so short.
Yeah, they're short. Yeah, they're good length. I get sometimes when I'm going places I'll do that, but I'm pretty much I'm over that. There's some things like I'm even trying to get away from the makeup. That's why I'm doing the rosemary and the studio. I'm changing the things that I wash my face so that I can go out barefaced and still be presentable. But them feet and my lashes and my eyebrows is some. You ain't finna. Don't take no picture of me.
Don't. Like, listen. Y'all listen, because I could have gave every excuse today, be like, can we not do it today? And look at me. I'm giving it to y'all raw.
Listen, you got your
This a real working stylist.
But I see them lashes. I see the lashes. I see them
If they can't be convinced by anything else, honey, it's the eyes.
So, okay, Hair Diva, come on. We about to close it out. So please tell our audience, how do they get in touch with you? I need your phone, your social media links, your website, all of that, because even if you switch, we need to still be able to connect. So
that's right. Okay, you can follow me on Instagram at Angela Hair Diva, all one word, _28. I'm gonna say that one more time. On IG, Angela Hair Diva _28. You can also find me on Facebook as Angela White, and then in parentheses put Hair Diva. You will instantly pull me up. And if you ever have any questions, you want to make an appointment, you want to consultate, you want to talk to me about hair, you can also hit me up at 813-735-6299. And I cannot wait to speak to you.
Yes. So listen, I thank you so much, Queen, for being on our Shop Talk with the Heiress. Listen, audience, who's this? if you are in this area, the Brandon area, even if you're not, we are here to support one another. I am big on if I don't do if even if I don't do it 300 times, if I know that there is someone out there that is in, especially black and brown, I'm going to at least show up at least and spend my money at least one time. Because at the end of the day, I can always say I support it. You know what I'm saying? I can
Right.
always say I support it. I know sometimes it's distance, sometimes it's this, or whatever the case is. Even if you know you got people that got a product or whatever, you might not use
Mhm.
it. You might not use it, but
Right.
somebody else may. We gotta show
Right.
up for one another. We have to
Mhm.
support one another like we support other cultures. So if you are in the branded area, and you may already have a stylist that do something and or whatever. But at the end of the day, what in her service can you support? What in her
Mhm.
service can you do? Even if you straight, maybe you meet somebody and they don't have a stylist or whatever the case is. Let's support. It's nothing to like
Right.
to go on her. She gave you her Facebook. She gave you her Instagram. It's nothing. It don't cost you nothing to like a post, to share a
That's
post,
right.
to talk about the post. Share this out for other people that may be in the area that maybe you don't know, but they know you or you know and everything, and they found a new stylist. That don't cost
Mhm.
nothing. That don't
That's
cost you
right.
nothing. That's free support. And then if you can get in there and get in her chair and take up her offers, then do that as well. But either way, we want to show up, we want to show out, and we want to show love
Yeah.
at all times. So this is Shop Talk with the Heiress. I thank y'all so much for tuning in. And God bless you. I love you. Good night.